Not an IE marksman to give that molten edge to, but still, the Orin has been recently a big calling card of the tournament, a favorite of the previous top lane of RNG, and let me fine, but these brawls should always be advantage RNG at this point.
Take a look at the CS differences already. Uzi 29 to 17 in that lane. It's been shoving and pushing, and every time we look, there's damage being applied. Langxing, though, the recipient of the first gank, and despite the struggles of Lyra early, a flawless first blood.
What we are seeing RNG do as a team, though, is convert lane pressure and the fact that Lyra had to pick up the minion wave in mid when Demonte misleading, because 600 of it is between the supports, and that's just because Vulcan hasn't been able to walk up and poke. Speaking of Vulcan.
Oh, the quickness comes in. There's Cody-san dashing in. Uzi's the target. He's taken out. Traded 1-for-1, but the kill credit secured by the bot laner of Clutch. While that's going on, Huni finds a stun onto Langxing. That's a supreme display of talent against the wall. Lyra joins the fray and sinks down the prey.
Big kills coming through on both sides of the rift. Ming picking up the kill credit for both the kills so far on bot side. The CG do use that duo power, and they're not done.
No, they're not. Hail of Blades is doing so much work. The Void Rush comes in. Huni manages to help secure the kill. Lyra gets the unburrow, and Xiaohu.
Side river, so will be an uncontested second. Cloud Drake here for some rotational play for RNG. The next shop is where things really kick in.
Same right now about Xiaohu, because he's pushing into the Kayle, who is just a brick wall, hoovering up all of that additional CS. And now, it's a bad move.
It absolutely is. I mean, this just exceptionally well played. Lyra and Huni have had Langxing.
And Ezreal with Black Shield, it's going to be a bad time. And Akali can also force out a suboptimal Kayle ultimate, and you don't get the same initiation and pick second to RNG's.
Absolutely not the case, and we get to evaluate both teams' mid games as we move forward. Now, Huni's going to step forward. He's already got a lot of damage going golden there. That's a lot of trouble for RNG. But the first victim is going to be Vulcan. Carson manages to escape somehow. Cody-san uses the ultimate to dive towards the back line. But here comes Langxing. Xiaohu dives forward as well. And Demonte's ultimate will buy just enough time for Cody-san to flash. But the true shot barrage sends him packing.
And we see what happens when you fight in the same lane, and that is not the Kayle ult you're looking for. You want it on the aggression, not on the defense. I feel like, oh.
Speaking of aggression,
Sun is in some trouble. Gets pulled backwards thanks to the Umbral chains. Kasa and Langxing pick up a kill. One thing to note, double teleports used. You've got Huni and Demonte with marginal leads over their respective counterparts. If by some miracle the Kayle Kiana can catch Ezreal, it'll go well. And this is a good example of what you can do to Kasa when he doesn't have a stopwatch to read. Lyra will get the defensive ultimate from Kayle. He escapes with his life for now. Flashes to safety. True Shot Barrage will not find a snipe. Drake will be secured here. Ocean, simply no pressure from Clutch. If you look at the minimap, their priority is in the top lane. They're trying to regain some.
Even could spawn this game if it was taken basically instantly. Langxing finds two people.
Langxing may live to regret that decision. World Ender comes up, and he's going to get run down. Puts a lot of damage, though. Vulcan's in trouble. Forced to flash with his life. The fight's not over yet. Supreme Display of Talent's already been used. Huni's going to get dashed on. He gets slapped with a couple of shurikens. He escapes with his life.
Excellence as Huni shows us on his role swap top lane Kiana. Cody-san walks down. Now he's actually going all in.
Okay, now remember, there's no ultimate for Xiaohu. Cody-san's just going to run him down with the Man Immune, and the Rage Blade ends up flashing forward. Gets the Hourglass proc as well. Takes a big chunk of damage, but that's a solo kill to Cody-san. This is just going to be easily secured. Every objective in the Dragon and Baron pit, RNG will be able to secure. W will connect.
Any movements that pantomime that you know about the Baron being started. It wasn't his mid lane.
That's another engage. Kasa's in trouble, and so far it's actually Huni that's blown up. Kasa escapes with his life. Vulcan's running away. Uzi is looking to finish it off. He's got the second of the fight so far. Kasa and Uzi are chasing. Demonte starting to step back. Cody-san gets tagged by a Mystic Shot. He's blown up. It's a double kill for Uzi. Now Lyra's running for his life. This, by the way, while Langxing is pushing in the top lane, Lyra goes down, and RNG are looking at the base.
And in a genuine
trying to make something out of nothing. He saw the enemy team regrouping after Baron and said, hey, we trade evenly, we get Baron buffs off, and it's worth it. He often makes those calls himself, and on the Kiana, he has the toolset to do so, but his teammates have to pay the price as well, as it's open season on the members of Clutch. Speaking of, they're fighting again.
And we jump back into the action. Kasa's already did this time. Remember, look at the damage! Langxing and Xiaohu obliterate the North Americans. That's a triple kill already, and Langxing is tower diving. He picks up the the ace, and that will be the game for RNG.
He just dunks him. Everyone trapped in that Cataclysm already. The summoner spells had been burnt, and RNG take over.
Uzi's Ezreal hidden passive, also so much damage out of the True Shot Barrage. The dive trio gets it done, and RNG take down clutch in the 4th game of the day.
The game ended in such a different tone to the 25 minutes that preceded. RNG will eliminate clutch to make them go 0-5. They're not done just yet. A couple extra kills before the Nexus falls, and Huni will be blown up. RNG set their sights on Fnatic.
And a little bit more of a methodical game out of RNG. Honestly, caught out in side lanes multiple times, but you could see they understood the strength of the composition. Once Uzi was ready to go, once they picked up that Baron buff, they sure ended very fast.
RNG games very often follow a formula, and it felt like that formula didn't apply to the early game that was very focused on Lyra.